Technically, I'm gonna just be honest. It sounds weird. Bronny classifies as a superstar. It has nothing to do with points. Technically, yes.
You're talking about off the court wise. He just
When you think about superstar, it has nothing to do with the on-court appearance. It's what they do off the court. He's one of the most recognizable players in the world.
Is Jalen Brunson a superstar in your guys' opinion?
Yeah.
Superstar? No.
No, he's a star.
Yeah, he's a star. A superstar is not numbers. It's not your production. It's you. It's your aura. Like, I wasn't a superstar. Like AI, T-Mac, Kobe, Shaq. There's superstars, then there's mega stars.
But you wasn't a superstar, Gil?
No. I was like trying to get in there.
How far away from a superstar would you say you were, though? Because
before
you make an argument.
Before I got hurt, I was probably maybe a deep playoff run. So I was in vitamin water. I gave up my vitamin water stock to be the Coke Zero boy. So we already had shoes made and everything.
So you never told this story, Gil.
If I would have landed the Coke, if I wouldn't have got in trouble, I would have been the Coke Zero guy.
So you'd been a billionaire, basically, is what you're telling me.
No. I don't know about that. I would have just been the symbol of Coke Zero.
Well, Coke Zero, my favorite beverage. Gonna put some in my Jack Daniels tonight that Mr. B provided.
I was right there. I was right there. Just didn't.
Now that would have been phenomenal if you were to face the Coke Zero, because that.
Yeah, I was right. I was right there. Like, okay, so like somebody who was borderline superstar, but they kind of fizzled a little bit. It was Steve Francis. Like Steve Francis was on that trajectory. Like he was the game, the style. he was gonna be a superstar. Like a superstar is when you make the All-Star game and you ain't even play or do nothing.
Right.
How much of it? Because you talk about Giannis, superstar, obviously playing in Milwaukee. How much does market have to do with it? Because we talked about this the other day. If you playing for the Lakers, doing what you're doing, you're close to megastar.
You get a better chance to be a superstar, but think about the superstars right now. What does Giannis and John Morant got in common?
Well, the way they play is very vicious. It's like
and the other one.
I mean, they got personality.
There you go. The personality that makes you want to, like, what the grown-ups hate is what makes you the superstar. Like doing this, playing with the crowd, being animated in the game. That's what Ja likes. That's what the NBA don't like. But that's what the kids like.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you say, when you think about Steph Curry, leaving his hand up there, the night, like all that stuff, that's what makes superstars. Being relatable, something everybody else can do. I can't jump like Ja Morant, but I can hit a shot, throw the grenade at the park. I can do that shit. Boom.
Hey, Black and Miles, amazing pickup for the Lakers this year. It's almost like they knew Luka was coming.
Like Cade, right?
It's that boy.
He's going to have to do so much to be a superstar.
Who?
Cade.
Oh.
Like Jalen Green, his game is superstar game.
I just don't feel like Jalen Green has got to that level. I feel like he has all the tools.
He's just, like if Jalen Green was doing what Cade is doing, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I feel like dunking on dudes, like, electrifying. He has all the capabilities, but
like Donovan Mitchell, just a star. Technically, I'm gonna just be honest. It sounds weird. Bronny classifies as a superstar. It has nothing to do with points. Technically, yes.
You're talking about off the court wise. He just
When you think about superstar, it has nothing to do with the on-court appearance. It's what they do off the court. He's one of the most recognizable players in the world. Or if you're a football fan, and probably 99% of the players in the NFL today. Has nothing to do with the basketball. If we took Bronny James and let's say Patrick Mahomes, and you had them walk the streets of China, who you think is getting the crowd? Walk the streets of China.
No, you can't do that though.
If they walk the streets of Italy, who? If they walk the streets of Spain, who? Patrick Mahomes was beat out Bronny in fandom alone, worldwide, when he was in high school. In high school, he had more followers than Patrick Mahomes did today.
I don't know. Patrick, I don't know, bro. Patrick Mahomes.
I'm about to confirm it right now. We got to just take a look.
I don't know, man.
I think I just make up this
shit. Patrick Mahomes is huge.
You just think you think I just make up this shit? Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl, and he wasn't even talked about 24 hours later. They was talking about the Kelsey. They talking about the wife. or the girlfriend and the brother with his shirt off. Those are the biggest two things 24 hours after the Super Bowl, sir.
No.
You
Mr.
better
B.
Google it.
Mr. B, Patrick Mahomes, 6.8 million Instagram followers. Bronny James, 8 million Instagram followers.
He had the 6 in high school. When they did the Call of Duty, when it was COVID, Bronny James.
If they go to New York, who's bigger?
Bronny James.
Over Patrick Mahomes?
The brother was more popular than Patrick. He don't have a personality. Wait, go 24. If anybody can, I don't know how to do it. 24 hours after the Super Bowl, look at all the headlines. They was even talking about, was it Usher? It was the Usher shit.
Yeah.
Was that Super Bowl that year? Was it Alicia Keys and Usher? Or am I tripping?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
It was that being talked about, that and Kelsey. Because I know the brothers, they put like a doll up right after, and that shit sold bananas.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes, bro, he got his third ring right that year, right?
Yeah.
And you talking about he wasn't the most talked about player?
He won his third MVP in 24 hours after the Super Bowl, and you're not even headlines. Because the nigga got married right after. Like something happened with Alicia Keys, and then all of a sudden Usher just got married.
That's
I'm
real
lying.
shit, though. That's
I'm lying. All right.
people don't want to hear it, Gil. And that's no shade to Patrick Mahomes, one of the most phenomenal athletes in the history of sports. But Bronny moves the needle. Whatever you niggas want to talk about, Bronny is a celebrity.